Texas League Baseball is underway as the show gets you started here this afternoon. A good matchup today between the Arkansas Travelers and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, it's coming up next. Taking the mound today is Jerry Keel, and he gets called up here today as we get ready for a hot Sunday afternoon. And we are ready to go here. Leading off for the Travelers is Luis Liberato. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. And that's going to be lifted high. Chasing it is the left fielder, and he'll make the catch out there. And that's one away. Chance now to give you the starting lineups of today's Arkansas Travelers. And these guys won 2 in a row and looking for another one here this afternoon. Amarillo's got to get in and try to salvage a split series. And so far that may happen as of this point forward. Jake Shiner up to the plate now for the Travelers. 1 man away, nobody on. Midland today at Springfield. And tomorrow's game, the Rockhounds have to win in order for Amarillo and Midland to play each other for the best of 5 Texas League playoff series. Well, about 90 degrees here in downtown Amarillo. First pitch, here it is. And that's high, lifted right there. Under it is Colway. Reaches up with one hand, and he'll take that one for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Dom.
Now bring up the center fielder, Dom Thompson-Williams. Up to the plate now. Arkansas in their beautiful road grays, red lettering, and red numbers. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and I gotta say, that's just nasty when you look at it. And that's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and got him out there. Oh my goodness, 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And that's a slider outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And that's lifted high. Is it gone? Yeah, it is. It's out of here. And the Travelers get on the board by Thompson-Williams. A solo shot out there and right. And the Travelers are up on the board first. It's 1-0. So 415 feet, and as you look at this right here, the projected distance says it was at 414, and it went 100 miles an hour off that one.
Batting fourth.
Home crowd ain't happy at this one, and now bringing in Eric Filia. Right there. Pass it to the pitcher right there. What a great play. And that's the inning. Another shot by Dom Thompson-Williams on the solo shot. We go to the bottom half of the first. The Arkansas Travelers 1, Sod Poodles 0. On the mound for Arkansas, Logan Gilbert. He takes this one for the visitors to start the bottom half of the first inning. Gotta say, his height is 6'6", 225 pounds. He's age 22. Prospect for the Seattle Mariners AA affiliate.
Leading off,
Vic Reynolds will be the first one up as we get you set for the bottom of the first. And we're underway. It's a curveball. Count now 0-1. Corpus Christi taking on the Tulsa Drillers. Midland Rockhounds taking on the Springfield Cardinals. Arkansas and Amarillo. And gotta say, who is the Northwest Arkansas Naturals playing today? Guess we'll find out. That's one away. And Logan Gilbert today gets a strikeout.
Batting second, the first baseman.
So don't forget our new season of minor league baseball, the show. The Amarillo Sod Poodles away for 12 games as they take on the Tulsa Drillers and the Wichita Wind Surge. That begins all on Tuesday night, May the 4th. Gameplay stream. And gotta say, hope you guys are ready to watch some Sod Poodles and Drillers. Don't forget, we will have our live broadcast with the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Then after that, the Midland Rockhounds versing off Frisco. Here's the 2-1. And that's in there. Called strike, 2-2. 2-2 delivery. And that's right there under that first baseman, and that's a base hit. And I gotta say, wow.
The catcher, Louis.
He just went right under that first baseman. And it looked like he nearly got that one. That'll go down as a one-out base single right there. And chopped up right there. Racing it is the right fielder. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Chance now to give you the starting lineups of today's Amarillo Sod Poodles. And you got to look at these guys. They're down 0-2. And got to say, today's going to be a good day that they're going to try to get a split series starting today and tomorrow as we'll wrap up the series against the Travelers. They'll bring up Taylor Colway now. 0-1 the count for him with 2 outs and a base runner at first. So our game tomorrow is at 4 o'clock. Our last ever between these two ball clubs of the year. Then best of 5 versing off Midland. If the Rockhounds beat the Springfield Cardinals, and gotta say they should do just that. So now 0-2 to Taylor Colway with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And looking to go here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be chopped foul, curveball, and still holding on, 0-2. Here's the pitch to him. And that is strike 3 at the knees. And Colway is in disbelief. And he's going to have to walk back to the dugout now. And that will do. The inning is over. So the top half of the second coming up. Arkansas 1, Amarillo nothing.
Leading off for Arkansas,
Cal Riley will step in to start the top half of the second inning.
Raleigh.
He's the number 5 hitter today. Here's the pitch to him. In there, 4-seam fastball, 0-1. Shout outs to get to. We have the Midland Rockhound fans watching from Midland. Got fans from San Antonio watching. So gotta say, welcome to you guys. And right there, that's gonna be a double with no outs. And the Travelers get a base hit double. And that brings in Jordan Cowan, the Coca-Cola batter. Well, San Antonio today is at Nashville. And they're playing their game against the AAA of the Texas League Rangers. Or should I say, they were part of a Texas League at one point. There'd be a AAA affiliate to the Pacific Coast League, the Texas Rangers affiliate. Slider, count now 1-1. Well, we'll give you the deal here, and here it is. Got Frisco at the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Arkansas at Amarillo, Midland at Springfield, and Tulsa at Corpus Christi. And that's where everybody is at today. A pause, 1-2. And that is a strikeout right there. And that's the first out of the top half of the second. Jerry Keel getting his first ever strikeout. And that brings up Cesar Izturis Jr. up to the plate. So, gotta say that right there, pretty good. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul on the two-seam fastball. Count now 0-1. Arkansas winning 2 games of this 4-game series. Amarillo tries to get in. Final regular home season game is tomorrow. So, gotta say, as of this point forward, Texas League fans have enjoyed a perfectly good Sod Poodles season here in 2019. Here's a 1-1. Chopped foul on the four-seam fastball, and 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Top half of the second, Arkansas 1, Amarillo nothing. And here's a 1-2. Outside slider, count now 2-2. Great crowd today. Shorts and t-shirts on this hot September day. First ever day for everybody here in the Texas League. And that's going to be line right there. Colway under this one, and he'll get that one for the second out of the inning. So the runner at second still holds on right there.
Larson.
And now bring up the 8-hole hitter, Jack Larson. 2 outs, a base runner at second. Go ahead run holds there. Here's the pitch from Jerry Keel. Swing and a miss. Gets him down looking. Count now 0-1. So goodness gracious me. That was a nasty one right there. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss again. He's going to get him fooled right there. Too dang jumpy, I will say it. Count now 0-2. So, gonna get another one here. He's gonna set his sights. And here he goes. And that's gonna be lifted high right there. Right fielder Colway under this one. And that's the inning. Well, we go to the bottom half of the second. And Arkansas 1, Amarillo nothing. Bottom of the second now for Amarillo. And that brings up Eric Heim.
Eric Heim.
Here's the pitch. And that curveball is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, let's give you the scores of today's game. Tulsa Drillers at Corpus Christi. Top half of the 4th inning. No score as of this point forward. Gotta say today Corpus Christi in their ROSPA uniforms. And pretty much you know what a ROSPA is. That is a snow cone. And that's a fly out right there in center, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Batting six.
Time for a look at the defensive lineups for the visitors. And you're looking at shortstop Cesar Izturis Jr. out there. And gotta say, he is pretty good being the shortstop today, and he's got his work cut out for him, that's for sure. Here's the designated hitter, Chris Muriel, as he takes a called strike on the four-seamer, 0-1. Beautiful afternoon here. It is way hot. And that's going to be lifted high. Left fielder under this one. 2 down. So the inning is progressing quickly as there's 2 flyouts and 2 outs.
Lee Bloom.
That brings in Lee Bloom, the left fielder today. Bloom, I gotta say, he was a home run type guy. And today he's going to try to get another one, and that's going to be fouled right there. Look out over there. See, he fouls that one off, and now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's hit to third. Right there, the first, and that's the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for these guys. So it's the top of the third. Arkansas 1, Amarillo nothing. Leading off the top half of the third, Marcus Efting.
The first baseman.
Efting coming in here and ready to go for the top half of the third. Here's the pitch. Chop foul. Count now 0-1. Well, we got shout outs to give. We got fans from Arkansas watching. Got fans from Frisco, Texas watching. So Seattle and San Diego affiliations today here in Amarillo. AA affiliate, the Arkansas Travelers, the Seattle Mariners. San Diego Padres AA affiliate, the Amarillo Sod Poodles. For the next 15 days, Amarillo is going to be still the San Diego Padres affiliate. So, gotta say to all those that have enjoyed the Padres affiliate, make sure that you guys get ready for the Arizona Diamondbacks affiliation.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Well, there's one out
Luis
after a
Liberato.
hit right there, and that will bring in Luis Liberato, the leadoff hitter. Start top of this game was a fly out in the first in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch to him. Down low, 1-0. Liberato is 0 for 1 here in his appearance today. And now here's the pitch. In there, called strike, 1-1, evened up. I've got to say, we got a lot of great crowds today. And also, don't forget, it is very hot out here, so make sure you take safety, sunscreen, and ice cold water. That's what you need for day games. Here's a 1-1. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. So Midland tomorrow has to beat Springfield in order for Amarillo and Midland to converge the 5-game series of the Texas League South Division playoffs, which Amarillo is in first place. Midland in second place right behind Amarillo. Corpus Christi in third. Frisco in fourth. And we'll say it right there. So 3-2 full count now, and on deck Jack Shiner is up there. And now here's the 3-2 full count. Chop foul on the changeup. 3-2 still holding on. So Arkansas in last place. And Tulsa right now in first place position. And that's going to be chopped right there. And that's a walk right there.
Jake Shiner.
And Jake Shiner up to the plate now. Base runner at first after the 1-out walk. Fly out in the first 0 for 1 here today. Well, give you the update. Corpus Christi and Tulsa playing this game. Top half of the fourth with no score. Still not as of this point forward. Versing off Tulsa. So, gotta say we are going to take a look at the Rockhounds and the Cardinals here. And we're going to check up on our good friends from Midland. Swing and a miss on a 4-seam fastball, 1-1. Gotta say they're doing really good as they're top of the third inning. 1-0. Midland is leading this one. And that's going to be chopped foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Right there. Double play right there. Underhand. And they'll get him out at second. But the runner at first is coming in safe. And thought that would be a double play that would get him out of the inning. But it will go for one more batter. Here's Dom Thompson-Williams. 1 for 1 solo home run in the first. Arkansas 1, Amarillo nothing. Top of the third with 2 outs and 1 base runner at first. So gotta say, this is going to be turning into a great deal of epic proportions today. And count now 2-0. Gonna say beautiful day today as game underway on this Sunday afternoon. Right there at first, and that's the inning. So that will do for the top of the third. So we go to home half of the third coming up with Manolo Capua up to bat for Amarillo. Bottom half of the third, and that brings in the shortstop, Manolo Capua. Here's the pitch to him. Chopped foul, and that will go out of play for a strike, going 1. Here's the 0-1. Down low, changeup, 82 miles an hour for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's lifted high right there. Center fielder under this one. And he'll make the catch out there in center field for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Ryan.
And that'll bring in Ryan Weathers up to the plate. Weathers' last game here today before Dre Overstreet returns after 2 weeks of being out. Got to say to Ryan Weathers, thank you for keeping your teammate going.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So got to say Ryan Weathers will not be playing tomorrow's game, and Dre Overstreet will be back on. Right there at third, and they get him out at first, 2 down. So 1 fly out in center, 1 ground out to third, to first, and that's the out right there. Leading off, Vic Reynolds, the first batter of this game coming in. His last plate appearance was a strikeout in the first inning. And here's the pitch to him. And that's lifted high. Chasing after it's the left fielder, running out of room. Gone out of here. Whoa. 401 feet. 101 mile-an-hour exit velocity. And this is a tied ball game, folks. Now you look at instant replay from our camera guy. About 401 projected distance. And this ball game has been tied. Jackson Whitaker up to the plate now. Last plate appearance was a single in the first, 1-for-1. As of this point forward. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul, count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Down low, four-seam fastball. So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Outside, evened up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Right there to shorts. And out right there, and now the inning is over. So Vic Reynolds, look at another replay shot here of the solo shot. Top of the 4th coming up, and we are tied with 1. Top of the 4th set to go, and that brings in Eric Filia, the right fielder today for Arkansas. 0-for-1 today. Count now 0-1. As he takes that one for a four-seam fastball. Here's the 0-1. Right there, fouled. And count now 0-2. Well, Rockhounds lead Springfield by 1. And gotta say, 1-0 the score for both those two ball clubs in this game. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside, slider, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And that's lifted high. High pop-up right there. First baseman under it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 41, Cal Raleigh.
And that brings up the catcher, Cal Riley. 1-for-1 in his last time appearance, a double in the second. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike 1. So count 0-1 on that four-seam fastball. Here's the 0-1. In there, called strike on that changeup, 82 miles an hour. Count now 0-2. 15 balls, 33 strikes, total 48 for Jerry Keel on the mound for the Sod Poodles today. And that is strike 3 called. Gets him down looking for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
And pretty much he didn't mess around at that at bat. He just nailed him right there. And that was a perfect play right there for out number 2. Here's the Coca-Cola batter, Jordan Cowan. And that's lined right there. And oh my goodness. Knocks it down and he's safe. And Reynolds at second base is getting an error tagged on him. And that's going to be a booing home crowd here today. And second baseman gets tagged with a E4 on the play. And Cesar Esturris Jr. comes out. Last plate appearance. Fly out in the second inning. Top of the 4th, 2 outs. Base runner at first. He reached on an error in the last play. So Tulsa and Corpus Christi still scoreless through the first 5 innings of play for them. Count now 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. 2-1. 2 outs, base runner at first. 1-1 our score. Chopped foul, and count evened up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that's lifted high right there. Coolway giving it a chase. And they'll get runners at second and third now. And still 2 outs, and Arkansas threatening in this one. And that brings up the 8-hole hitter, Jack Larson. And that's a 4-seam fastball. Count now 1-0. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss gets him down for the first strike. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be chopped foul. So count now 1 ball at 2 strikes. One and 2, here it is. Outside, ball 2. So 2-2 on the count now. As say, Jerry Keel looks like he's getting a little disoriented, but hopefully he can find his command in the strike zone. And that's high pop up right there. Keel has it right under it. And that is the inning. So 2 runners left stranded, and Arkansas threatened, but no one came across to score. We go to the bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're tied with 1.
Leading off, the catcher.
Leading off this one, the catcher, Luis Campusano. Start the bottom of the 4th inning. And that's going to be chopped foul. Count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's lifted high. Left fielder has this one in sights. Reaches up right there. And that is the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
Taylor.
And that brings up the right fielder, Taylor Colway. Last time up, he was a strikeout in the first inning. Bottom of the 4th with 1 away, nobody on bases. And that's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike, 0-1. Scoreless, Tulsa at Corpus Christi, no score, top of the 5th inning for them. And as I recall, that's pretty good. Somebody is going to get that game tied. Or should I say, somebody's going to score. And hopefully they'll try to get some runs in and try to score in this one. Down there at Corpus Christi. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Right back to the mound. Underhanded for the first baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Eric.
That brings up the hot corner third baseman, Eric Kime, 0 for 1. Last time up, flied out in the second. Here's the pitch to him. Right there. And that is a... oh my goodness. I was going to say fair ball, but no, that lands foul. Here's another pitch to Heim. And oh my goodness, look out. That nearly took his nose off. My goodness. Gotta look out. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be chopped foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left of the half of inning number 4. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Outside slider, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the 5th coming up. Arkansas 1, Amarillo 1. Leading off the top half of the 5th, the 9-hole hitter, Marcus Efting. 0 for 1 in his last time up to the plate. And takes a strike, 0-1. So Keel doing pretty good today. And looking to get this one going. And that's a 4-seam fastball. Now count 1-1. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch count for Amarillo, 63 for Jerry Keel. Got to say, he's doing pretty good. He's had strikeouts for the last couple of nights. And there's another one. And that is strikeout number 3 for Jerry.
Now batting, the left fielder, Luis Liberato.
And that brings up Luis Liberato, the leadoff batter for Arkansas. And that's going to be line drive right there, left field base hit. And that right there is pretty good play right there.
Jake Shiner.
That brings in Jake Shiner, 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. Takes a 4-seam fastball, count now 1-0. Here's a 1-0. In there for the called strike 1, so 1-1 in this one. At the knees, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. They're doing pretty good. Jerry Keel picks up the rosin bag just to get a pretty good grip of the ball. Doing pretty good. 1 man out, 1 man on here in the top half of the 5th. Arkansas 1, Amarillo 1. Our score here today. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss gets him out looking for the second out of the inning. Make that the fourth strikeout for Jerry Keel on the mound. And what a way. He got him swinging. And that was right out of his shoes. And beautiful play right there. And gotta say, that goes down in the books here today. And now I bring up the center fielder, Dom Thompson-Williams. Today he was a solo home run in the first, 1 for 2. And he's doing pretty good today. He's got a solo shot in his last time up. And that's a changeup. Count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's lifted high. Under it is Weathers. And he'll make the catch out there in center. And that will end the inning. Well, we take our commercial break here in the bottom half of the fifth coming up. And we got more baseball ahead. We're tied with 1. You're listening to Sod Poodles Baseball here in the Panhandle of Amarillo, Texas. You're listening to Sod Poodles Baseball here in the Texas Panhandle. And we get you set for the bottom half of the fifth.
The designated hitter.
And that brings up the designated hitter, Chris Muriel. Here's the pitch to him. In there at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Bottom of the fifth, 1-1, our score of this tied ball game. Right there, the third, and oh man, he misses it. And that's the first out. He regroups to get that one. And what a play by the hot corner Arkansas third baseman. And that brings in the left fielder, Lee Bloom. 0 for 1, ground out in the second. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike, 0-1. And that one on that radar gun was 95 miles an hour. And he's just flat up dealing. That's going to be line drive right there. Base hit in left. And now got the go-ahead run at first. And Amarillo just got a base hit. And Lee Bloom out there at first. And that brings in Manolo Capua. 0 for 1, fly out in the third. He takes a curveball, count now 1-0 near the dirt. Here's the 1-0. And that one up top in the zone. And count now 1-1. 1-1 tied ball game. Bottom of the fifth, 1 on, 1 out. And that's going to be chopped foul. That looked like it was like near in the chalk line area. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be chopped up right there to first. And that's a quick, easy out for the first baseman to get that one. And that's out number 2.
Ryan Weathers.
And that brings up Ryan Weathers up to the plate. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be popped up right there. Second baseman has it. And that's the inning. So just a hit only. No runs, no errors. Top of the 6th coming up. And we are deadlocked at 1. Top of the 6th ready to go. And that brings up the right fielder, Eric Filia. 0 for 2, pop out and ground out here in today's ball game. And I got to say, this ball game is really going by. We have not really seen a lot of fastballs being well hit out of the yard. And got to say, that is just something else.
The catcher, number 41.
Well, that's going to be a leadoff hit right there out and left. And that brings up the catcher, Cal Riley. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and that's nasty right there. Riley was a double in the second. 1 for 2 here for him today. And double play possibility here. He gets ground ball, he could get ground into double play. And we'll say it right there. That'll make an inning go by fast. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be chopped foul right there. Look out over there in right. And that ball lands foul. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss gets him down for the first out, 1 away. And that's strikeout number 5 for Jerry Keel. And that brings up the Coca-Cola batter, Joey Cowan. Up to the plate now. Or, I do apologize. It's Jordan Cowan. I do apologize, Mr. Jordan. 0 for 2, strikeout reached on an error. And Amarillo gotten an error. I've got to say, that right there just really tough. Knock on wood. Here's a 1-1. And change up outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Chop foul. And now the count 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Chop foul again. And he's still fighting to get on base. And he just gonna keep on going at it. Here's the 2-2. And that curveball gets fouled. So goodness, he's been fouling those off. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 5 now. Or correction, number 6.
The batter, number 3.
So strikeout 6 right there. And that's the second out of this inning. He's going. And he steals from first to second, and he was fast as lightning. And he was well ahead of that throw, so gotta say, that guy can run. And that's gonna be popped right there. Coming home with it. And Arkansas scores, and they'll break the tie. Now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jack Larson.
That brings up the 8-hole hitter, Jack Larson. And before that, the manager's coming out of the bullpen, and we're going to have Jesse Schultens come into this game. And that's going to do for the starter here today. Well, not too bad of a performance here today. He kept his game up and got a few strikeouts to put his work in. And he's going to go and get an early shower, and that will do for him this afternoon.
Now pitching.
Jesse Schultens, man from California, gets the call up here, and he gets called to the mound in relief. And gotta say, on a hot day like this, it's just extra cautious. You gotta watch players through the game and gotta make sure that they're all right. Well, Jack Larson meets Jesse Schultens as he takes a ball 1-0. Top of the 6th, Arkansas 2, Amarillo 1. And I gotta say, that right there just pretty darn good. A base hit will stretch their lead to 3. So it'd be 3-1. So they'll lead by 2 runs if they get one here. Here's the 2-0. And that's going to be chopped foul. And man, look out over there. Count now 2 balls, 1 strike after that foul off right there. That's why we got the net through the course of the season. And got to say, we don't want nobody getting hurt, getting plunked, or whatever. I mean, you got to look out when you're playing a game of baseball. 2-2. And that's going to be hit high, right there and right, looking a little, and foul ball. So bottom of the 6th inning for Corpus Christi. Versing off the Tulsa Drillers today. And here's the 2-2. Up top, and count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck Marcus Efting. 0 for 2 to Jack Larson. And gotta say, doing pretty good. Here's the 3-2 knockout punch right there. And they will get him out at first, and that's the inning. So 1 run on a few base hits, no errors. So we go to the bottom half of the 6th coming up. Arkansas 2, Amarillo 1. Here's Vic Reynolds here in the top of the 3rd inning as he gives you a solo shot out there in left center. And they got on that board, and pretty much that just bounced right off the scoreboard right there. Back in the 3rd inning when he hit that solo shot. Well, we are underway, the bottom half of the 6th inning, and Reynolds is in for a called strike. So 0-1 to him by Logan Gilbert. 54 pitches so far for him out there on the mound. And that's a 4-seam fastball down low, 95, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And back up right there. Holy Toledo right there for the 3rd baseman, and that's out number 1.
Whitaker.
And that brings up Jackson Whitaker, the first baseman, 1 for 2 single in the 1st inning. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, nobody on. Takes a 4-seam fastball just near at the knees for the strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Down at the knees again. Count now 0-2. Oh, you got to see this guy. He's just been one heck of a performer on the mound for the Travelers today. And got to say, he's just one heck of a guy that does really good. That's going to be lead off right there. And the center fielder, Thompson Williams, will take that one stride out in front of the warning track.
Now
That's out number 2.
Luis Campusano.
And that brings up the catcher, Luis Campusano, 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts today. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be chopped foul. I thought it was going to be a fair ball, but instead it was not. And now here is the pitch to him. Right there, back up the middle. Is that a base hit? Yes, it is. And that's a 2-out single as we go back to the top of the order now.
The right fielder, number 15, Taylor.
And that brings up Taylor Colway up to the plate now. As he tries to get up in front, and that's going to be line drive right there. Right center fielder getting that one, and he calls off the right fielder. And that will do for this inning, and that's the inning over. So top of the 7th coming up, Arkansas 2, the Sod Poodles 1. Marcus Efting comes up now as we start the top half of the 7th inning for the Arkansas Travelers, and we are underway. Curveball 76 miles an hour, called for a strike, 0-1. Well, here's the 0-1. Now, if you're listening to us on the radio or you're out here at the ballpark, make sure you come out and just have a good time on this Sunday afternoon. And series will wrap up against these two ball clubs of the year beginning tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And did he go? Check that. He did not. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Well, here's the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. So, goodness. Well, let's give you an update. The Tulsa Drillers at the Corpus Christi Hooks. It is the top half of the 7th. Tulsa 1. Corpus Christi nothing. I ain't got to say, they're doing pretty good. Right there at short. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Luis Liberato.
And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Luis Liberato. Single in the 5th, 1 for 2. Coming up here and doing really well here this afternoon. Here's the pitch to him. In there, called strike, 0-1, curveball. That was about 76 miles an hour. And yeah, it was just flat up dealing right there. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be line foul. Oh my goodness, look out over there. Count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be chopped up right there to short. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the second
why do I say chopped when I says it's getting up there? It's popped up, I should say. Just messing with you. Jake Shiner comes up, top of the 7th with 2 outs, nobody on. Arkansas 2, Amarillo 1. In the top of the 7th inning for the Travelers. So here's the pitch to him. Right there to short again. And there's out number 3, and that is the inning.
It's time for the traditional.
Well, get up a stretch as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Travelers lead by just 1, so it's a 2-1 ball game. Eric Heim is the hot corner third baseman. He comes up to start the bottom of the 7th inning. And he's looking to get up in this one. Swing and a miss, and the count now on 1. Scott Boches and Jay Carber, 2 righties warming up in the Travelers bullpen. And now here's the 0-1. Down low. Count now 1-1. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 our score. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Here's sets aside, swing and a miss. Oh my goodness, 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul, and that was close call right there. Would have been a strikeout for Logan Gilbert, and he still holds on. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Did he go? No, he didn't. Appeal down to first, and that's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Right there. Oh my goodness, fouled off. And that's out of the yard, so still holding on at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that's right there. Glove by the third baseman. What a play by Arkansas.
The designated hitter.
Oh my goodness, you guys see this guy jump up like a guy. He's just athletic play right there, and he just snags that one out of midair for the out. So that brings up the designated hitter, Chris Muriel, 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. Bottom of the 7th with 1 away. And Amarillo's trying to get up in this one and try to get this game retied. And wait for the bottom half of the 9th to come in and put the winning run in this game. Right there, back up the middle, a base hit. And Amarillo starting to come back in this one, and gonna try to get up here.
Lee Bloom.
And that brings up Lee Bloom up to the plate now. But first we're going to have a time called here, as here comes the Travelers manager. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that will do for the starter here today. So he will make a standing ovation here. He stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the runner at first. And that will do for him here today. They'll bring up number 83, Wyatt Mills for Arkansas. Be on the mound today. 2-1 our score, tying run at first. Here's the pitch to him. And that's a slider, swing and a miss, 0-1. You know, gotta say, you don't see that every day, but now you do. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be high pop up right there, fouled. So goodness gracious, got to look out over there. And count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Down low, 1-2 now. So this game has been going off quick. We have a lot of zeros in the scoreboard. And just a few numbers, 1 and 1, and that's just about it. 1 is a number. That's just all few on the scoreboard. Here's 1-2. Swing and a miss, gets him down for the strikeout, and there's 2 away. And Mills gets his first one of the day.
Number 89.
Into the box, number 89, the shortstop, Manolo Capua. He takes a ball, 1-0, holds up in time. Fly out, pop out, 0 for 2. Looking to go here, 2-1 our score. And that's going to be high pop-up right there. First baseman has it. Calls off the right fielder and second baseman to catch that one for the out. And that ends the inning. Top of the 8th coming up. Dom Thompson-Williams will lead it off next. Leading off the top half of the 8th is the center fielder, Dom Thompson-Williams. 1 for 3, solo shot. So we start the top half of the 8th. Arkansas 2, Amarillo 1. And that's going to lead off right there. And Ryan Weathers gets up there. What a play by him for the first out of the inning. That brings up the right fielder, Eric Filia. 1 for 3, single and a run together here today in this game. Tulsa 1, Corpus Christi nothing. Top of the 8th for them. And got to say, it's a low-scoring affair. Tulsa could win if they could get 3 outs in the bottom of the... should I say bottom of the 9th inning if Corpus Christi can get shut out again. And count now 0-2 takes that curveball, only 77 miles an hour. So Houston Astros AA affiliate, Corpus Christi. Los Angeles Dodgers AA affiliate, Tulsa Drillers. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be line foul right there left, and that goes out of play. Still holding on at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that looked like going to be playable, but nope, it will not. And that ball lands foul, still holding on at 0-2. Here it is one more time. And another one popped foul. Here's the 0-2. And right there up top, and that is going foul. Though it had the home run distance. Here's another 0-2. And still holding on, still fouling them off. And it's a battle now between right fielder and pitcher here. Here's another 0-2. Chopped right there, right up top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. About 9,188 people today come out in the ball game. And 4-seam fastball, count now 2-2. So gotta say, doing pretty good here. Here's the 2-2 delivery. And that's gonna be lined right there. And that's at least 10 pitches at this at-bat. Here's the 11th at-bat. And that drills them right there. And they'll get him out at first and hope he's all right. And that score play was a 1-6-3. And that going to take some time here as they're going to see if he was all right. And that drilled him in his drive leg and telling the managers, okay, I'm all right. You know, I'm going to continue. And good thing it didn't come back and hit him right where he hurts. And that brings up the catcher, Kyle Riley. 1 for 3. Here it is. Chopped foul, 0-1. So got to say, that right there, seen pretty worse. Takes us back a few years earlier, versing off the San Antonio Missions. Corpus Christi Hooks out there in left field. He had a third baseman and the left fielder that actually ran into each other. And the third baseman just got a ouch right there as he hit his nose on the kneecap of the left fielder. And gotta say, that right there, that pretty hurts.
The third baseman, Jordan Cowan.
That brings up Jordan Cowan, the Coca-Cola batter. Strikeout in the 6th, 0 for 3. Top of the 8th for Arkansas. 2-1 our score with a base runner at second. Go ahead run. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be chopped foul, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 one more time. And that's going to be right there. Base hit up the middle. And a runner is coming home, and they will get him right there out at second, trying to steal. And that ends the inning. So we go to the bottom half of the 8th. Arkansas 3, Amarillo 1. Bottom of the 8th, ready to go, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Ryan Weathers. He takes a two-seam fastball, count now 1-0. Pop out, ground out 0 for 2 here today. What a great game we've had here this afternoon. Hope everybody enjoyed coming out and enjoying the ball game. That'll be a leadoff, one out right there. And Thompson Williams gets that one for the first out of the inning. So one pitch, one high fly ball.
Your attention, please.
And that will do for that one. Scott Bochis coming out here as he'll get the door in this one to shut it. 3-1 our score, Arkansas. And Vic Reynolds 1 for 3, solo home run in the 3rd. Looking for another home run if he could get one here. And that's going to be swung on and missed. Slider, 83 miles an hour, called for a strike, 0-1. Well, got to have a pretty good partly cloudy day here this afternoon. Sun is out, beautiful conditions, overly hot. Temperature is about 92. So gotta say, day games way too hot, night games just pitch perfect. Change up outside, count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout right there. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. Scott Bochis gets his first out.
The first baseman.
Or should I say first strikeout, I mean, right there. That brings in Jackson Whitaker, 1 for 3, single in the 1st. Don't forget, today you could go to the box office and purchase your South Division playoff tickets as we play the Midland Rockhounds. The best of 5. Play 2 games here at Amarillo, 3 at Midland. Right there, that's a base hit. And he's going to stretch it into a double. And he's up there with a 2-out double. And now tying run coming up now, and that brings up the catcher, Luis Campusano, 1 for 3. And that's going to be right there. And they'll get him out after a ground out, and that's the inning. So just a 1 hit only, but nothing of it. So we go to the top of the 9th. Arkansas 3, Amarillo 1. Well, we bring you the last inning of this game, and now lead off Cesar Turris Jr. for the Arkansas Travelers. And we're ready to go here. And underway, four-seam fastball count now 1-0. Well, we are getting ready, and oh my goodness, Tulsa's just scoring runs. They're up ahead by 4 runs. So Tulsa 4, Corpus Christi nothing. And it's just like here, Arkansas 3, Amarillo 1. So gotta say, Tulsa and Arkansas are winning today's games. So chopped foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Amarillo gets 3 outs to get up in this one and try to get up in the bottom half of the 9th inning to come back into this one. Here's a 2-2 to Cesar Turris, and that's going to be lined right there, right out at center field. Weathers under this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So 1 high ball, and
Larson.
that will be out number 1. That'll bring up the 8-hole hitter, Jack Larson. Ground out in the 6th here this afternoon. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be high pop-up right there. And the left fielder gets that one, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Marcus Efting.
That'll bring up Marcus Efting. 0 for 3, ground out in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. And that's a curveball count, now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be a 2-seam fastball count, now 1-1. Well, Jesse Schulten's already at 43 pitches. And got to say, doing pretty well. He is a strikeout master when we look at him, and that's going to be line drive right there. Weathers chasing this one, and he will get there, and that's the inning. So just a couple of base hits, I should say. Well, we go to the bottom half of the 9th. Arkansas 3, Amarillo 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Kyle Wilcox will get the call here to shut the door and earn a save here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Leading off, Taylor Colway. Flied out in the 6th inning, 0 for 3. Getting ready to come into this one, and he's going to lead off right here, a 4-seam fastball, 1-0. 3 outs remain for Amarillo to come back and rally in this one, and that's going to be called a strike, 1-1. Here's a 1-1 delivery. And that's high pop-up right there. Right fielder getting this one. And that's out number 1. We've been seeing a lot of high balls up there, but in some sort of degree, it just isn't coming in. And it's just been a lot of flyouts through this game. And that'll bring up the hot corner third baseman, Eric Heim, 0 for 3. Don't forget that we have one more game with the Arkansas Travelers. And after that, we get ready for Wednesday night baseball, taking on Midland. So, got to say the Rockhounds will be back for 5 more times of this year. Don't forget, after that, we will get ready to take the best of 5 versus off Tulsa. Championship Series wrap up on Sunday, September 15th. And that's going to be line right there. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. for the second out of the inning. My goodness gracious me. It's like I got struck by lightning. And yeah, what a diving catch right there, as you see by the instant replay. Amarillo down to their final out. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Chris Muriel. 1 for 3. Single in the 7th. And looking like Corpus Christi just got well defeated. And we're going to get your final line score of that game. I think it was a 4-0 shutout. They called it right there. So 0-2 now to Chris Muriel. The final strike is upon him. Here's the 0-2. Right there at short. And that will do. The game is over. So Arkansas winning three straight, I should say. 3-1. As they will tally this one in the books here this afternoon. And gotta say, the Sod Poodles go down 3 times in 3 days. And I will say it. Well, tomorrow we are wrapping up this 4-game series at 4 o'clock. So don't miss us. Grab your tickets and get to the ball game for tomorrow. Well, for all of us here today, we'll be right back here on Sod Poodles Baseball to give you your final tallies of today's game.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Travelers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, in this one, the Arkansas Travelers will win the 3rd of this 4-game series. Well, we want everybody to know that tomorrow, the regular season finale of these 2 ball clubs converge one more time, as Amarillo and Arkansas will come out and play each other. So anyway, as of this point forward, it was a pretty good ball game. It was a low-scoring affair at first, but anyway, Amarillo loses this one here today. Well, let's give you your final tallies of today's game. First, for the victorious Arkansas Travelers. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, so 3-8-0. Amarillo, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error, so 1-6-1 for them here today. Logan Gilbert is the player of the game, also winner on the mound for the Travelers today. Kyle Wilcox gets the save, and the loss for Amarillo today will go to Jerry Keel, as he will indeed get the L in this one. Well, we will see you tomorrow for Monday afternoon baseball for the season finale of Sod Poodles Baseball, but this may not be it. We'll see you Wednesday night as we take on Midland. So anyway, hope everybody has a great afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Good night.